We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Ulfric's capital is Windhelm, northeast of here. You'll want to talk to Galmar Stonefist, Ulfric's right-hand man. He handles the new recruits. I'll be sure to put in a good word if I get to Windhelm ahead of you. Just head north. You can't miss it. It's the capital of Whiterun Hold. Jarl Balgruuf still hasn't declared for one side or the other. So at least you won't run into any Imperials along the way. I'm going to rest up here a while before heading to Windhelm. Be careful. Got business here in Riverwood, eh? There are worse villages. Mm-hmm.
Make yourself at home. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need within reason. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. Jarl Balgruuf? I don't mean to be disrespectful, as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruuf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruuf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. Of course, Ulfric's cause is just. It's time for Skyrim to rid itself of the Empire. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry, though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town, too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. Aye.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
take care of that.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You look getting tired of hanging around talking all day. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Until next time.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day. My friend Maven and I... Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to Jorvaskar, if you're worth anything in a fight.
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is. I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Huh?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size.
My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world.
I'd sooner bend my knee to
Know the
Ulfric's
place in
Stormcloak.
others, too.
Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick
was
and your eyes quick.
What brings you to the market?
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Need something? What do you need?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Need something?
Might consider joining up myself.
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
Against its own people. So rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine. Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heimskirk, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the Ninth to spread his holy word. Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable, to you we give praise. And deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the 8 became 9, you walked among us, great Talos, not as God, but as man. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the north, where my breath is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true God of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords, sharing the heavens with man. Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Thalmor against its own people. So rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine. Trust in me, Whiterun. Trust in Heimskr, for I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the Ninth to spread his holy word. Talos the mighty, Talos the
Are those two at it again?
Get him!
Strike when the shoulder turns. He's giving you openings. Hey, watch it!
Chop! Ha! What are you waiting for?
You're pathetic!
A fight! Azura curse you! Azura curse you!
You think you stand a chance?
Mercy!
You're pathetic!
Never should have come.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. Took me
I've
in
got
and
a bad
helped me
grip
turn
on
my
this.
life around.
Would you take a look at it?
I'm a warrior, not a blacksmith.
Can't you just tell me if the grip is bad?
I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to
Find me
drink.
tomorrow and we can go over.
Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak. Ah, hello, my good friend. Would you do me a kindness? I seem to be down to my last drop of spirits. Let me tell you, sobriety is highly overrated. Good morning.
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
What's on your mind?
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall. Greetings, outsider. If you have some business here, speak it. Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path. Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, and to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, and my grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, boy. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? Calm down there, whelp. Don't feel like you need to show off for our sake. Vilkas here will be the one testing your mettle. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Hey, watch it!
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. And don't worry, I can take it.
There you go!
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
What brings you here? What brings you here? What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own, every woman her own. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge, best steel in all of Skyrim, all of Tamriel. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. This isn't a command, just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work.
I suppose you have another question?
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
You look worse than I feel.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try, but that's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That they might get themselves killed.
By you?
They should be so lucky.
One day when you and I are on the Circle, we could change how things are run around here.
I don't think that's how the Circle works.
They're lording it over us all the time, though.
Young warriors are smart to listen to older ones. They've lived.
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here. Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Wait, I remember you. So the old man thinks you've got some heart, I guess.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Whoa, he's up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute. I like your fire, though. You'll make a fierce companion. Let us hunt together sometime. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching you.
Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand? Try not to get carried away. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
Just browsing today. If the gods be kind, someone will take mercy on me and spare a few cents.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
You call yourself a wizard? I challenge you to a duel. The gods will be the judge of that. Hey! Someone do something!
Get him!
work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Oh, what happened?
Come to chat
Damn
with an
those
old
gray
woman,
mains to oblivion. They
Do
want to
your
back
good
the
deed
storm
for the
cloaks.
day.
They'll get what's coming to them.
Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on! You're just going to stand there and take it?
You're
Fight
tougher
back.
than you look. You got me. Fair and square. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone. Only thing better than riding a swift horse is riding a swift horse over the enemy. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Ride strong.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
I've heard you may actually be stronger
Why
than
let you
look.
in the first
Perhaps
place.
we can hunt.
Skjor says, some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like. I figured you had it in you. Nicely done. Skjor was looking for you earlier. Don't know. He just said he needed to talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is some work for you if you want it. My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be. I've never been a smart one, but the companions welcome anyone with the heart of a warrior. When we step into battle, we fight for our own name and the name of the companions. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself. Thinking I need to train some more.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
Thinking I need to train some more.
There you are. I did. Your time, it seems, has come. Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demands that we seek it out. This is a simple errand, but the time is right for it to be your trial. Carry yourself with honor, and you'll become a true companion. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, Whelp. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.